They are pretty close on the dire side. Maybe we get to see an initial fight for the bounty runes.
Ace has a sentry, but it's not available to him currently, only in the backpack. He says busy on
Two
bot.
fights. Oh, this is hard for the Observer, but it's harder for the Lion. That's going to be first blood secured for Talon, and nothing happening on the other side. 3 bounty runes for Talon plus a first blood. That's not a bad start.
Sometimes there are so many good targets that there's none good targets.
A Panda in trouble.
Down.
Can he get away? Yes, he can. He is still very tanky with the Cinder Brew. Cold Embrace comes out. They actually want to go back in because the Cold Embrace was used, and that might have been a bit of a mistake there from the Wyvern. Oops. Thought the Embrace would heal him up enough. In comes Ponyo from behind as well. Wyvern trying to fly over the hill, and will he get away? No, he will not. Actually, if he got out of dodge there, Roche would have smacked him, but good rotation coming out from Ponyo. He's got like base 9 HP regen or something. Yeah, Hero doesn't really care about your tier 1 towers.
Especially not now that he's got the Helm of Iron Will. That's gonna be huge. Meantime, in a mid, Sanctity has hit 6, and this is where it's time for the supports to get involved on the runes. Yep, and he's going to be fishing for this one for a while still, because he has that urn. You want to get the opening kill.
Brewmaster doesn't have split anytime soon. And that should be some urn charges, possibly.
He's fast.
Deep chase. Jhocam trying to catch him. They will finally get the kill on the Panda, but a counter kill will come in. Should come in? Will come in.
Will come in, and that is still 0 urn charges for ChYuaN, who was too far away. It does mean that Sanctity has a lot of work to do, but you know what? There's some supports here who are easy pickings.
Yeah, they are easily getting some catches here. And another one comes out. Centaur Stomp is going to get dragged back. Illuminate Blast doesn't keep him alive. He is going to try and get underneath the tower. Still on the run. The Brew Split's not going to deal enough damage, but 4, 2, 3. He's actually going in here. Centaur Stampede going for 3 kills, looking for 4. Wind Ranger on the run. Nice shackle shot, but is it going to be enough? Wind Run, try and disengage. Illuminate Blast not going to connect. Lots of damage in return. Ponyo is going to be the target here, but 11 will falter. Sanctity gets a Sleight of Fist kill, jumps back towards his Fire Remnant, will disengage. And they will get themselves a 4-for-1 trade up in that bottom area of the map.
On the other hand, though, the damage that he does have right now, we saw it on Sanctity just now, is very scary.
Yeah.
That Mage Slayer is going to be very necessary in order to not just keep himself, but also the rest of his team alive. They are, once again, chasing the Scuttle, but they don't have a finger because of the previous engagement.
Yeah, and there's another
Nice dodge.
Stampede chasing away. ChYuaN dies in the end still. And they will actually get a second one onto Ponyo. Mirana can't even leap out of there. Would not be worthwhile of the leap charges. Will be taken down. 2 kills secured for IHC. It is a dangerous game for Wyvern, because I think most of the time he's going to be the target of the Bat Rider and the Centaur. So he needs to be very careful. Mirana, Invis, they don't have a sentry. Nice 2-man stun coming out. Sleight of Fist not going to keep him alive. And Sanctity is second. 1 down, 5 kill streak picked up by ChYuaN. That is huge. Yeah, you're playing against Mirana. You've got to have sentries all over the place.
Yeah, for sure. And, oh, there's a little bonus kill. And instead, bot tower Talon now gets mid. This is the best possible outcome for them.
Might be forced to use it. Luckily enough, that hit does not connect from the Illuminate. Arrow dodge. Nicely done. Yeah, now he's going to be forced to use this blade. Going back in onto Ponyo. He wants something for his troubles. But,
he's going to get it.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard chase. Just to annoy them a bit more. SE gets taken down again. They lose the Wind Ranger as well. 2 different kills coming in that bottom lane. He is closing in on the Radiance, and that should definitely increase his farming speed significantly. Oh, they're going in. They're making some plays here on the side, distracting the enemy, but a great two-man stomp by the Centaur to keep them occupied. Jhocam will be taken down. Sanctity, nice dodge of the arrow. In comes Akashi on the Sven, looking for Sanctity, but he's just with that haste running amok, being a nuisance. In the meantime,
looks like
ChYuaN is still chasing. Oh, we went too deep.
Oh,
yep.
He did go too deep, but
his team wasn't there just yet. Sanctity, Fire Remnant used. And the Centaur's blink is on cooldown, so you won't be able to get the catch. But yeah, ChYuaN, you are a Kado.
It's a fun little puzzle that Talon has to solve here.
I mean,
gotta do something
no
about
matter
the
what,
evasion.
they are still the team that is way scarier. There's going to be a lasso coming in. Arrow connects as well. God's rank, boom,
scary.
dead. That was quick. There is no vision on the Radiant jungle for the Radiant side. There's just none. Everything that's in that area is all dire. 11
They're
top
correctly
side.
sending in the hero with the most escape abilities on the most dangerous lane, and they just
Yeah, he is also going for the Aghanim Scepter. It's great against Panda, and in general, they have horrible heroes to kill off the Will-O-Wisp.
Yep. It's going to basically force 11 on this Wind Ranger to the forefront, as they have found a Centaur. That's not who you want.
Nope, he's gone. And in return, there's going to be the catch onto Sanctity. Quick kill with the Scourge onto a hero, but it actually interrupts 11's wind run attempt to get a kill secured. Bruce Blake comes out as well. They already got 2 kills on the die side. They're looking for more. 11's BKB about to end. He is stuck inside the trees, and that's another kill secured. SE on the TP, not going to be able to get out with that Centaur stomp. Well, they might swell right in front of the Roche Pit, get themselves that Aegis you were talking about.
But it's very hard to call in general if you don't feel like you can get a specific target with the Ember. Yeah, I don't disagree. I do think that means waiting for a Winter Wyvern, that you couldn't go Radiance on Brew. You would have fallen into this mid-game hole even harder, but on the other hand, you would have had 2 deep scaling cores.
Yeah, now you have 0? I'm like, okay, I can see Wind Ranger do damage. Not really against Centaur, though. Oh, Sanctity. Superman comes flying in, and down you go. That's a second kill in that mid area. Tier 2 tower to be secured. They still have the Aegis. I think the problem is most of they can't respond. They die within like a second every single time. Another Mirana ulti coming out. He's slighted. Sanctity, lasso, into big jump, into death, into ace, into look who's left. Winter Scourge gets used.
No, that's not who you want.
No, that's probably the don't Winter Scourge Akashi. He doesn't really care. The Wind Ranger ulti coming out. Akashi actually taking a bit of damage here. Shackle shot's nice. He's taking a heap of damage. Will Akashi finally die? Yes, he will.
She got him.
But it kind of does cost you your entire team in the process.
This was the honorable way to go out.
Going in for Panda, who was left behind. Wait, Panda didn't have Shard? Or was that the only Brew split piece that he still had left? Yeah, the void that is your Eastern European safe laners in old EG.
Yeah, interesting. I could talk about that for hours. Like, how did that happen?
Why?
Anyway, the saddest thing about that previous fight is that the Winter Wyvern just flew in the Lotus Orb.
Curse, interrupt the TP.
Portal is coming over, but that's,
They have to use every ulti they have to kill him. But they do manage to finally get an 8 kill streak. That's 2 8 kill streaks in a row. That's a lot of gold that they managed to secure on the Radiant side. The also big downside of going for Radiant, you first have the banner on the Radiant side compared to Cheese on the Dire, and you have the Refresher Shard compared to the Aghanim Scepter. It's Radiant versus
Central first. Like, for 23 is like, I know I don't want this, but at the same time, he would love to disable the Blink Dagger.
That almost went
Blink,
wrong.
blink.
Superman in. Cold Embrace. Great save, but it's not enough. There's going to be another Winter's Curse to hold the Sven out of combat while his BKB ends. Lift him up in the sky. Sven is out of the fight for the time being. They're looking for some targets. Ponyo's going to get taken down, but Superman comes flying high. Down onto 11. Wind Ranger is dead. Make that a second. The supports have fallen on the Radiant side. Sanctity's on the run. No Fire Remnants left to get out of dodge, and that is Sanctity. That will be cleaned up in the process. Buybacks aplenty from both sides coming through. Going back in. 11 is going to die back in a second. That is problematic to say the least, and the biggest issue is as well, Ember bought back, but Sanctity has no TP and 0 Fire Remnants. It's a very, very, very useless buyback.
Don't really have anybody else. They need to go one by one, and the Mirana is the best target. It takes so long.
Yeah,
and now Panda's caught on the top lane.
That was a fight where at the start they kited a lot out from the Sven. They
yep.
cursed him, they lifted him up in the fight with the Bruce Split.
And E-Blade for the Kotal.
Well, it's a good way to keep himself alive against the Wind Ranger. It's a Winter's Curse save as well. And it's also nice to use aggressively, possibly. In comes Superman, jump in, there's the crit coming through, quick kill. Oh my god, Ace almost got smacked miles behind the Panda there. From just a Daedalus crit. And that's Bruce Split on cooldown now. Wind Ranger dead for 50. They know he's not going to come back because that's a dieback. Centaur leaps in from the back line. And honestly, WS is playing insanely well on that Centaur. Run, Ember, run. Try and dodge them or something. Nope. Okay, saved because of the E-Blade. Saved because of the E-Blade? Maybe? Dodge and weave? Spirit Vessel? Taking him down? No.
Yeah.
He dies to the Spirit Vessel.
Beautiful but futile.
It was nice for the highlight reel attempts. But now there's nothing more to block them from taking the enemy racks. Panda's going Refresher Orb. Oh, might actually get a Bat Rider here. Nope. Doesn't have a way to get on top of Jhocam.
Well, sorry, you are not coming home to def your Rex.
Nice shackle shot.
Oh,
the arrow! The curse gets thrown out. E-Blade save. They're just relaxing. ChYuaN now doesn't have the E-Blade to try and keep himself alive, but there's a Centaur Stampede. 11 trying to get the kill. Running through the tree lines, ChYuaN gonna stay alive, and now there is again no 11.
No, and maybe they didn't have that much to throw at them to begin with.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
One last hurrah seems to be in the books. There is a Bruce Split available. 4-2-3 charging forward. There's going to be the split coming out. Cold Embrace keeping the line alive for a little bit longer, but the double edge is going to be enough to finish the job. Ponyo on the run. Will be chased by the Panda. Can the Panda get the Ponyo kill? Sanctity is up in a second right now. Drag back Ponyo. Mirana leaps over the cliff and Mirana is gone. GG gets called, and that is game number 1 in favor of Talon, and it was they made it look easy, Kips.
They sure did. That was... They didn't really hit any snags on the way. There weren't... I mean, there were like a couple of speed bumps in the early game fights, but...
And the game begins. We've got game 2, ladies and gents, kicking off here with Talon and IHC. Straight from Mongolia. Talon, the only way they can actually contest is a level 6 exorcism, and also the same with the Mars. But Ponyo, with the help of Akashi, will take the first blood off of Ace's techies in the top lane. Stable in terms of how the bot lane is going. Mid lane, though, very even in terms of both last hits and denies. Been an experience. Death Prophet. We're looking at the 6-minute rune spawning in a half a minute. Importance. Oh dear. Oh dear, indeed.
Yeah, that's Well, at the very least a trade for Jhocam, but that's really not what's going to happen to your Alchemist.
Connect on the Mirana using a leap charge at the same time, but Ace is going to lose this battle versus the Mirana, so that. Meanwhile, Tusk is kind of deep here, all the way to the outpost. They do have WS moving in. No arena, but does have the spear. Save with the stun. Spear flies through onto the Alchemist. Alchemist dropping low, but the kill's going to be theirs. He also has a concoction ready, but he doesn't get it off as WS just landing that right click in the tree line. Gets the kill before getting stunned. So I think the worst case would have been a tie this lane.
You mean for Talon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. They're all looking for the Alk. He's only level 4.
Yep. He does show up, but he does have some backup showing up here. Say he's tanking the majority, but Mars is already low on HP. There goes Revenge. Alchemist having to fight all the way to the end with the DP. He's not feeling himself at all. Stuck in the shards of his own teammate. And gets killed under the tower. Say coming in with the buyback. I guess you can use it with your support at this phase. It was a good read.
And here it is. Here is how much IHC is on the ball with the fact that they're going to be reacting to aggression.
All 3 versus 1 mid. Sanctity, you got some unwelcome guests here. Arrow won't be used. He actually out of mana. Ponyo could die, but Sanctity will drop first.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Dive is
attack.
successful. Very important that they're active on Talon with a lineup like this. Like you have this Tusk, wants to brawl. Mars, who should always be around when his resources are full, and he will drop the arrow, but the Alk ulti does go off. Is the burst going to be enough? Swap save from Say, and they will buy just enough time. Tusk going to get turned around on, and he's going to get killed here. Ace is also here with the blast off. Does have the mind to connect onto the Mirana, and Mirana, where's the leap going to happen? He's cast canceling the whole time on that blast off. Not even needed. 2 kills going in the way of IHC. Link reveal for the Mars. They're trying to catch the OD, and they could do it, but you already got Say. Like, this is exactly really good gameplay from Say. Oh my goodness, that's a very terrible spear. And he's going to get caught for it too, but you got to be careful with this turnaround. Blast off is coming in, but the snowball is there. Good dodge.
Anticipation.
Also a split from the Brew, trying to catch the DP. They've got the Mars already locked in. That's one down. Jhocam trying to run away, but the Brewlings are in between. There's a silence from ChYuaN. Will buy a bit of time, but the Alchemist ulti is up. Ace could catch with another sticky bomb, and they've got the DP as well. This is disastrous for Talon, and IHC are really showing the power. Slark is coming in as well, and they've got another teleport. Tusk is coming up with a buyback. Snowball is there, literally just in time. Ace is low HP, 2 seconds for a blast off. There's the OD ulti as well. They're all so low. 11 fighting all the way to the end. They're going to lose Akashi. They lost the Slark, and now they're going to lose the DP as well. ChYuaN down. Double kill for 4-2-3, and Sanctity for the double kill. Here comes Mars for the cleanup crew. Takes down 1, blinks away, but IHC, that is absolutely massive.
Excuse me. With the Battle Fury build, right? You have your damage output, your survivable because you're an Alk.
Or more the Radiance build up, which is the every Alchemist game build basically at this point. So going for the Mjolnir does have a lot of debuffs to apply with that corrosive weaponry, and this Slark is not feeling very happy right now. 4-2-3 in the boys. That's another kill and a tower going their way. So forget about defensiveness when it's all about full-on assault.
Well, they got to turn to 1 fight,
and they're TPing into mid. Like, I really like these moves that they're making. Ace is going to bait them in. ChYuaN, he's out of position. Ponyo, good throwing the arrow for a kill. Catches the 11 Brewmaster, and there goes your Tusk. These are some really good moves that the IHC are doing right now. And Talon are just left to respond. They've got the Mirana. Mirana ulti is up, but she's not feeling too great about it. Oh my goodness. Sanctity just drops the hammer right on top of the lady. Her priestess taken out.
A little unreliable on the scaling, but if you compare that to the Talon lineup, they're definitely going to have to think about their itemization as well.
Already scouting out the back. Ace knows something is up. Primal split for the push. Range racks. Damage here. That Earth Ruling down to half HP. Akashi misses the pounce. And he's used both of his charges on the Aghanims for nothing.
That is a good hold down now, though. And I guess that's a demonstration of what this Deso is for.
It is, but there's no leaps on the Slark. He's been spotted. WS jumping in. Doesn't get Sanctity caught. They've got Ace low as well. There goes Say. But Jhocam also low. So is Akashi. But they've already taken down 3. Maybe even more. Alchemist left to his own devices here. And because of that, Primal Split already used up. It's going to be a full-on team wipe. Perfect for Talon. Striking at the right time, at the right place. Even keeping the range racks, the melee racks up, which was below 200 HP. Full-on team wipe, just what Talon needed. DP also got that fresh BKB. Slark getting to reveal that full inventory. You have Solar Crest drums on Marana, and they are hunting for more. IHC, are they awake for this one?
Do you have Sanctity?
Slark right next to the OD, wants to go on Sanctity. There goes WS, and there's his signal to go in. Techies will go down. Ghost Scepter won't save him. Save goes for the Force Staff onto the high ground. Slark still chasing him, and they're fighting inside the arena. ChYuaN already cleaning them down, and IHC in massive trouble now. Won't be able to fight. They're just running away, trying to scatter. Triple for Akashi, ultra for Akashi. This game has now taken a turn for the worse for the Mongolians, but Talon, perseverance pays off. They are now way ahead, getting these so-called the odds in their favor.
Yeah,
it takes them way too long, but for Talon, it starts right away when they initiate.
Exactly, and you gotta look at it like this. We see the entire map, right? But if you only see the Radiant Vision right now, they don't see anything whatsoever.
Say is the one to tank the engagement, already dead. The Slark ulti soaking up Alchemist's max HP with those stacks. They did take down Jhocam, and Akashi already using his ulti, knows that he can't extend. The back away, ponyo also spotted. Roshan going back in. Akashi instantly onto Techies. Ghost Scepter used. There's another arena from WS. He's been on point with the Sanctity. He's got his BKB, but he doesn't have any stacks for his ulti. And that hammer, it doesn't really feel like a hammer. It's a small chisel that's poking the shield on Mars. As Sanctity is about to drop, he saves himself for a bit longer, but gonna get bonked to death by WS. And 4-2-3 left as well. And it's a buyback from 11. But hey, they called it. Talon. These boys from SCA, they're no longer boys, they are the men, they are the champions of this Res Regional SCA #1. They take home 25K, they take home 100 points in the circuit. IHC left second.